Hello and welcome to Adobe Academy. Our inspiration for this app came from observing the challenges that educators and students have to face when dealing with educational content. As college students ourselves, we're seeing that creating slides can be really time consuming, creating flashcards, creating study guides, creating quizzes. All this stuff is a huge waste of time for students. Education is about learning. It's not about moving things around on a document. All right, let's get started with our demo. So we'll start with generating slides. We take the instructions from our wonderful Adobe Hackathon and we set up our presentation style. We want a professional kind of presentation, and we give it a shot. And we
Give it a shot, yeah. So let's talk about target audience. Do you want to elaborate on our target audience?
Absolutely. Our main focus, our audience for these slides was teachers. Generally, teachers spend a huge amount of time generating slides, preparing presentations, and just overall making content to present to their students. And this takes a huge amount of time. The important point for a teacher is to be able to focus on what kind of content they want to present and how to push that content onto students. It's not about moving things around on a slide. And so that's why we wanted to create this automation software in Adobe to generate this kind of content for teachers.
And the beautiful part about our app is that once the teachers generate the content and the slide materials in the class, they don't have to, drag and drop and upload it somewhere else in order to make quizzes or study cards or study guides or flashcards. Students and teachers can do that really quickly natively within the Adobe Express environment.
And as you can see, in just a couple seconds, we've been able to generate a full set of slides with our given presentation style, a very professional format. We were also able to generate images and descriptions of various different kinds of content within the slides. Now let's move on to how our app can help students. We don't just generate slides, we also are able to create flashcards, quizzes, and a study guide. Let's start with the study guide. Again, we'll be using our wonderful Adobe instruction document. And in just seconds, you'll be able to see that we can fully summarize the entire document and give a detailed description of what's going on in a one-page summary. Moving on to the flashcards. The purpose of the flashcards is generally to help students as they prepare for exams or quizzes or something like that. You want to be able to maybe take a full lecture transcript or a full set of slides or content that a teacher has provided and then get tested on this content as you go along. So maybe a question, what are some rules about winning awards at the hackathon? You don't want to see the answer right away. You press show answer when you're sure, and each participant can win. Next up, our final feature, quizzes. Outside of just having flashcards, which can be memorized and repeated, we also want students to be able to get tested on content. We want them to be able to feel confident that they know what they're doing as they walk into any kind of exam or any kind of quiz. And that confidence can only really be built by knowing for a fact that you fully understand the content. And that is why we built the quizzes section. I'm just waiting for the damn thing to generate. As you can see, we generate images to describe what kind of question we want our students to answer, and there are various answer selections here. When you make a selection, it'll inform you that, hey, this was the correct answer, this was the wrong one. And that's about it.